Sweet. It is working, I think. Is it? It's only one way to find out. Come on. Sorry if anyone's watching right now. I'm not quite set up. I'm getting there. Alright, I think I'm almost ready. Sorry I started this a little too soon before I was ready. Voila! Looks like we are live. I just need to... Oh, it's not gonna work. So how's everyone doing tonight? I really thank you for taking your time out to watch this stream. I know you probably have better things to be doing with your time, but watching me figure this crap out when I have no idea what I'm doing, when you have better things to do, I really appreciate it. Alright, so let's cut the crap, let's get right into the gameplay. So, as you can see by the title, I am going to try to recreate Brad Keselowski's flip from 2010 at Atlanta. I was trying this very crash a while ago, so I have all the settings set up in this track. I have just a few amount of cars. I have Brad Keselowski's, the red Mopar, whatever it is, car, obviously, and then Carl Edwards, whatever. Which car was that? That wasn't the Claritin car. No, it was... Oh my god, not Aaron's. Wow, having a major brain fart right now. I know last stream I did last night, the audios were a little off for the microphone and the gameplay, so if that's the case, just shoot me a message in the chat box so I can try to fix it. I tried to do a bunch of tests beforehand this time. They sounded alright. Alright, sorry, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm just getting the screen set up on my end so I can see everything that's going on. Alright, there we go. Back. I'll show you the car I'm using. Alright, here's Brad Keselowski's car, the Mopar Flow TV. Alright, back. I'm using Atlanta Revamp 2009. I adjusted a few of the weather and grip settings. I upped the grip a little bit because I turned the track temperature way down so I could get a full blowover even at the low speeds of this. Well, not low speeds, but not as quite as fast as Daytona or Talladega. Can still get a blowover at this track if I do it right. No, not cloudy. Clear. I was having some luck last time I tried this, but... Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm looking at my laptop right now. Because I'm watching my own live stream. Live. Streamception. Alright. And when I was trying this before, I was just doing it in practice mode because for when I edit the actual reenactment together, it's not going to really matter. This camera is a little high, isn't it? There we go. Alright. Guess I should quit fucking around and actually just do this. Alright. So yeah, just like I said, I adjusted the track temperature way down in the track coding, if I'm remembering correctly, which meant the grip for being in the turns like was almost non-existent, so I had to up the grip a little bit, but I still get way too loose into the turns regardless. I have to take them really slow. Yep, like that. Oh, this is gonna be a hard one. That is what she said. But yeah, the only reason the grip is so low like this, because the weather temperatures turn down so much, because if it wasn't, there's no way you can get a blowover at this track. At least without turning off roof flaps, which I don't want to cheat and do that. So instead I just cheat by fucking with the track coding instead. Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I know Edwards isn't behind me. I'm just gonna do a few laps to get used to this. Alright, I'll try Stewart. Let's see if I can get a blowover. Oh, it didn't work whatsoever that time. I don't have traction control on, do I? I know I have stability control on and automatic shifting. No? No traction control. No, I don't have stability control. It was anti-lock brakes I had on. Alright. 6 people watching. Thank you guys for watching. TNT man, yeah, I saw your comment on one of my previous videos. We've both have been at this one, trying it for a while. I don't think either of us are going to get it anytime soon because, yeah, you were right. This one is difficult as hell. Alright, back to the game. Suppose I should stop procrastinating. How does the audio sound so far this time, guys? Is it better than last night? Last night I was watching the recording and I was just making myself laugh because for half the video you can't even hear any of what I'm saying. It's just the gameplay volume turned all the way up. And this time I turned my microphone up like 85% and the game volume, the master volume, and under the sound options is literally at 1. Anything louder and it was still just drowning out anything I was saying. So hopefully it sounds good where it's at right now. Alright, let's see if I can get a practice run with Vickers right here. Turn hard left. Nope. Just got caught. Oh. That was spot on. And Vickers is now dead. Just for shits and giggles, let's watch that replay. It's kind of similar to the video I posted a while back when I was trying this reenactment before. It's really similar to that video I posted a while back. Alright, Edwards just went past. Just gonna wait a couple seconds, let Edward come back. Edwards come back around. As you can tell, I'm not a natural commentator with all my stuttering and Rickyisms, I like to call them. If anyone's familiar with Trailer Park Boys. Alright, come on, Edwards. Come on. I'll merge whenever the hell I want to. Oh yeah, that's back when Mark Martin was in the bright green car. Back when that color of a stock car actually had some respect in this series. And then Danica came along, and the rest is history. What challenge videos could I do involving Danica? Let's hear the suggestions you guys got. Can I crash more times in one race than Danica has in her career? Nope, that would be impossible. Even with a full lap, or a full 100% race, and with the damage turned off, I still couldn't crash on purpose as many times as Danica has in her career. Alright, I'll do a practice run with Martin here. I don't know what's going on. When I was trying this a while back, it was like a month or so ago, I was actually able to get a blowover right here on the front stretch, and I didn't time it good that time, so I'll have to wait another lap. Or I'll just slow down and wait for Edwards to catch up to me. I suppose that should be the better idea, given that's the whole point of this video in the first place. And I went too slow, I think. Nope, nope, nope. Ah, damn it. I'll be able to catch back up. I see a few new comments off to the right. I can't see them right now because the game screen is mostly blocked off. I'll check out what you guys wrote after this run. Oh, there we go. Oh, God damn it! Why am I not getting any air this time? Oh, I think I know why. Because the weather setting doesn't do crap unless you put it to realistic. That might be the problem. Alright, let's check out the comments. Creamception, very mature Daniel. Nice profile picture, by the way, Jack Nicholson. Recreate some of the major crashes that were her fault. I will do... You're going to have to be more specific than that. But yeah, I'll try to think of some of the major ones. One of my favorites is when she tried to spin out Travis Kvapil at Kansas and ended up just putting herself head-on into the wall. I remember watching that live and just laughing for a good 5 minutes. And Travis said it perfectly. Number one rule of stock car racing: if you're going to try to wreck someone, don't wreck yourself in the doing so. Alright, yeah, here we go. Oh, yep, that's what kept happening. I get a little bit of grip and then I just spin right out. That's a result of the temperature being severely tweaked. So I need to accelerate really slowly until I get up to speed. I remember doing this. I might have to restart a new race session too. With the realistic weather on, I still don't want it cloudy. So it's sunny in real life. And maybe I'll have more grip if it's sunny, so I'll try doing that again. Exit out, go back in, see if I get a sunny session. It's always sunny at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And look at that, it is. See if I can actually do a lap without spinning out. Oh, there we go, a lot more grip already. So like I said, I really appreciate you guys that are watching this and giving me... So like I said, if there's anything that's messed up with the stream or any improvements I can work on, just throw your suggestions in the comments. I'm trying to read them right away when I'm not majorly failing at this. Right, there we go. Get up to speed a little bit. I don't see Edwards coming up behind me and the... Oh my goodness. Yep. This kept happening. I remember this all too vividly when I tried doing this the first time. Aside from adjusting the temperature settings, I don't know what else to do to try to get a blowover at this track without technically cheating or turning restrictor plates off or turning... Oh, well, I guess the restrictor plates are off at this track. Duh, what the hell am I saying? Or turning the roof flaps off. I think that's more what I meant to say. Alright. So once I get up to like 160, I can go through this turn without spinning out. Sweet. I'll try spinning on my own just for the hell of it. Nope, I can't even. See, what the hell is going on? When I'm at a low speed, I can't not spin out, but I know I'm trying to spin out at 200 miles an hour and it's too grip to let me. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I have an idea. I'll switch to... Maybe in a few runs, if this keeps not working, I'll switch to manual transmission and just start right out of third or fourth gear. So then maybe I won't spin out as I'm trying to speed up on this track that has almost no grip. Like that. Like that. Jesus Christ. Good thing I'm not keeping a attempt tally, because I'd probably be in the... Probably be at least 20 or 30 right now. 8 people watching. Hey, that's twice as many as yesterday. Thanks, guys. Hopefully tomorrow will be 16. And so on and so forth. The next thing you know, I'm the next PewDiePie. I don't think I'll get anywhere quite near that level. But I can dream. Oh, sweet, Edwards is right behind me. This might be the attempt right here. I just saw that. Alright, let you guys go past. Alright. Come on, Edwards, don't check up. You need to be at full speed for this. Come on. Oh. Alright. That was promising, though, because that showed I'm in the right settings where I can get air. I had to slow down to like 120 by the side I was sideways and still got half up onto my side. Alright. I'm gonna just do this most of the times. So, in the event that I do get a perfect attempt and I want to CCM it, there's not like a million skid marks and tire marks from the previous attempts. And a bunch of smoke. Alright, I see Edwards coming. That's what she said. I see him approaching up behind me. That could also be what she said. God damn it! Try that again. Let's try going ever so slowly. Actually, I'll check out the comments while Edwards is waiting to come back around. Ooh, Boyer's flip in the 2014 duels. That should be a good one. That would be hard, though, because unless I was going to not care about all the picky feedback I get, I would have to have it where Johnson spins out in front of me first and then somehow be able to get a blowover on command while landing on my wheels. Yeah, that would be a tough one. I guess all these are tough in their own aspect. I guess all the recreation videos that exist already are just the result of some nice fluke luck and some well editing. Alright, I'll go back to the game. Replay will only have skid marks that generate during the saved replay. Cool, I did not know that. Thanks for letting me know. I also noticed in certain replays the weather will change, because there's, I think it was the Matt Kenseth one I did a month or so ago, his flip at Talladega reenactment. I had it where I recorded it in sunlight. No, it was cloudy when I recorded it because that's how it was in real life, but when I pulled the replay back up, it was sunny. So then I had to kind of darken it a little bit in editing to make it somewhat close to how it looked in real life. Right. Edwards, where are you? Maybe if I can do enough of these reenactment attempts, I will... Oh, damn it, I think he pitted. That's why he's not coming up. If I can do enough of these, maybe I'd be able to edit together a whole reenactment series from all of the scuffles that Brad and Carl had back in the 2009-2010 era. Talladega, where he flew into the fence. Edwards' retaliation for him coming down on what's his face, Keselowski in the Talladega race, and then he somehow blamed that on him. And then there's that Gateway race at Gateway. I'm sure there's a few other times. Oh, I don't know what track it was. I think I want to say Iowa. It's a track that Nationwide was racing at that's not too popular. No, it wasn't Iowa. It was really short and flat and had like a narrow backstretch that had like a lawn in the infield, but I remember some minor pileup being caused there when Edwards got into Keselowski. And I don't want to be wrong and oh, fuck you, Logano. Alright, Edwards, I see back there. Nope, he's pitting again. God damn it. Alright, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, if anyone remembers when Junior rolled over in the Nationwide race, I think it was 2010. If my memory serves me correct, that all got started because Carl tried doing an aggressive bump draft where he pulled out of the draft line really quickly, clipped Brad, who then got into Junior, and then he rolled over and caused that huge pileup. So aside from the obvious major ones that got a lot of attention, I think there's been a few other times where Brad and Carl got together around that. Oh, speaking of Carl, just went right past me. I think there's a few other times aside from the obvious known ones where those two got together causing some kind of incident. Memphis, I think you are right. That sounds right. Try Bell's flip at Daytona. That'd be another hard one. That would be very difficult. Oh. Oh. Was that Christopher Bell, the truck race this past year? See if I had to do that. Was he the first one to spin out in that crash? And then, yeah, he hit the outside wall with his nose, and then just a bunch of air just flew underneath him. He just did a barrel roll within like a half a second, and then 8 more following. Is that the right one, if I'm remembering correctly? Oh, sweet. Edwards is coming right up behind me. How amazing would this be if this is the run right here? Nope, you stay back there.
Clear inside. Clear inside.
I swear to God, if he's pitting this time. God damn it, what the hell? Every time. He knows what I'm trying to do. He's trying to prevent me from having any joy. Damn you, Carl. Anytime he starts approaching behind me so I can try to do an attempt, he flies into the pits. He knows what I'm trying to do. Alright, there he goes. I'll wait like 10-15 seconds for him to come back around. Mike Wallace nationwide flip at Talladega. That one might be feasible. So yeah, was that Mike Wallace, like 2009, 2010, the nationwide? That was during the tandem era, and he was in the lead, and he tried braking, I think, because the person that was shoving him way too fast for, damn it, for how close he was getting to the person in front of him, and then, yeah, he lost control, got hit from the side. Air got underneath the car, and he kind of did a sideways blowover / barrel roll. It was just one single one, if I'm remembering correct. Yeah, that one might be feasible. There's a few simpler ones I'm trying to do, too, that I want to get really, like, 100% accurate because of how simple they are. Like, I'm working on a Joey Logano and Matt Kenseth from Martinsville at the end of last year. I mean, that one's, on the surface, really simple to do, but I want to get it perfect. And there goes Carl flying past me. No. Kyle, get away. There we go. Right. Now with my super grip at high speeds, now I can hopefully catch back up to him in this next lap. Watch, I catch back up to him and then he pits. How much you want to bet he's going to pit this lap? Whoa. Where did Vickers get his nitrous? Oh, there we go. Mission accomplished. He rolled over. 100% accurate. And I just destroyed Junior in the doing so. Try that again. I'm not going to have one solid attempt in this entire video, am I? How long has this video been going? 25 minutes. 2010 Hornaday Talladega. That one would be feasible too. So that was a just straight up blowover, and he tumbled like twice and a half and then landed on his roof. I don't know how it got started though. Was he part of how it got started, or was someone else the cause of that wreck? I don't know. I'd have to see a replay. Unfortunately, my high school memory from being obsessed with car crash videos from 6 years ago, I think that one was. It's not quite as crystal clear as it was the day I saw that wreck. I would pull up a video to watch a replay of that one, but I'm not sure how to do that in this. Alright. The only reason I haven't quit out yet out of frustration was that one run where I got the start of a sideways blowover going. That was promising for future attempts. Joey Logano at Dover, I've actually tried that one. It's on my list of ones where I actually need to stop pussying out and actually try to do it for real, but I have attempted that one in the past. So that one's pretty hard. You need to have little enough grip to where you can spin out by, I think it's Stewart that clips him on the backstretch going into turn 3, but have enough grip to where when you come back up onto the banking and get T-boned by whichever car that was, you actually start to barrel roll. It's one of those things where I don't know if it's ever going to be quite feasible in a game like this, because the grip just needs to be perfect, and the crash itself needs to be perfect. So like I said, let me know, guys, if the audio levels sound good to you. I did some tests before this one to... Oh, see that? Save? Did some tests before this stream to... See that save? It's all just the weather being messed up on this track's coating to try to get a blowover. And I can't catch back up to Carl as easily as I thought I could. Alright, next lap I'll get him. And then next lap he'll be pitting. Sorry, I'm not talking more right now. I'm just trying to concentrate on not spinning out so I can actually get one good attempt for the first time in like 20 minutes. Or actually have a chance of getting it as opposed to spinning out somewhere way not even close to where the crash happened. Alright. I almost screwed that up, but I'll still be able to salvage it. Nope, I won't. You should get someone that's like actually good at this game to try to do these reenactment videos. So apparently I'm not. Or I need a racing wheel, not a crappy PS3 controller. Not crappy, it's actually a genuine Sony one. It's actually really nice, but it's not necessarily ideal for trying these sorts of games, these racing simulators. I was saving up to get a racing wheel actually, but went on a wedding recently, saw someone that had a drone, a DJI Phantom 3, and decided I wanted that instead. Alright, I'm just gonna let Junior come up on me. I just want to get a practice run. I can't even do that. So like I said, should get someone that's actually good at these games to try doing this. Words can't even describe how much I'm gonna lose it if I'm actually able to get this crash reenacted perfectly while I'm streaming this live. You guys will get to see me scream like a little girl. A happy little girl that just experienced joy for the first time by accomplishing some nerd task on his racing simulator game. Alright, I see Edwards, or I thought I did. In the standings, where are you? Oh, he's in the pits. Who would have guessed? Alright, I'll try a practice run on these guys. I don't know, if we can get a overwhelming consensus on another crash I should try doing in this live stream. If we can get multiple votes on the same one, if I give up on this one out of frustration, I might just have to switch over to something else. So I can still be putting my manpower to good use without doing useless attempts where I'm not even trying anymore from how frustrated I am, but I'm just trying to be able to work this track and the grip level I have without spinning out, so come time to actually do some actual attempts, I won't screw up nearly as much. Alright, the key is like not hitting the gas at all in like turn 3 and 1. Going into the turns, even if you're coasting, you can't hit the gas at all. You need to hit the brake, coast, keep that grip, slightly back into the gas without losing it or slowing down too much. There we go. Oh, I see Edwards. He actually just came back on. Alright, please, Carl, let this be the one. Let this be the one. No! Alright, I didn't ruin it though. I can still try it on the next lap. If I don't spin out. If I don't spin out, that's a huge if. Given how this video's gone so far. Alright, coast, 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 slow down. Don't pull too far away from him. No! Keep it under 45. Really? Keep it under 3,500. Really? Alright, I need to do this once just to take my frustrations out. Oh, Carl,
Clear of pit lane.
I have a present for you. It's my radiator inside of yours.
Driving.
Where are you? There you are. That felt good. Alright, back to seriousness. While I'm loading this up, I'll go check the chat again. Because I really do appreciate you guys leaving comments and watching this in general. Tried it out on iRacing, worked okay. Are you talking about Jetpack Jack? Are you talking about this crash or the Michael McDowell one that you tried out on iRacing? Because to my knowledge, I've never played iRacing. I really want to once I get a racing wheel, but from what I've seen, isn't it true you can't do blowovers in that? Sounds a little silly if it's a simulator. Audio is great. Also, I like this channel. Well, thank you very much, Cody. Hey, we share the same name. Name buddies. Kyle Larson and Austin Dillon crashes at Daytona. As ridiculous as it sounds to try, you guys have probably seen some of the accidents in this game where they do actually get stuck in the catch fence. That might actually try. Try doing a blowover on another car and maybe you can swap the TGA with Carl's. I was meaning to ask. Wasn't sure if you could do that, if you could record something with a certain car in the replay, and then when you go back to watch the replay, if you change the coding, if you can switch cars after the replay is recorded. Is that true, TNT? If so, I might have to look into that and try that, because I've been wondering that for a while. I just never knew where to ask. You can do a blowover in an Indy car. Oh. In iRacing. Well, that makes sense. I'd hope so, considering they go like 40 miles an hour faster than NASCAR can. Joey Coulter, 2012 flip. Was that a flip? Oh. I apologize, guys. Just hang on 1 second. My battery for my webcam just died. I'm going to change it. Don't go anywhere here. While you guys are waiting, I will switch back to the game and let you watch a live replay of Jimmy Johnson. There. Watch him. And hope that he cheats his way to another championship this year. Alright, changing the battery. Alright, I'm still here. Just changing the battery. Just give me another couple seconds. Battery is changed. Now I just need to turn it on. Go back into the broadcast software. Alright, we are back online. I'm actually using a DSLR for the webcam. So if you'll excuse me, if you don't mind your computer screens being shattered, I'm just going to switch over to this real quickly so I can make sure the focus is good, which it is not. So good thing I checked. Come on. There we go. Looks about good. Not gonna get it perfect. Alright. Back to the game. Is there still even anyone watching after that whole battery fiasco? Oh yeah, sweet. Chris Buescher 2016. That is another one I've thought of, but again, that's going to be really hard to get a flip like that on command while having the AI rec first in front. Bobby Allison 1987. That should be a good one. It's a good suggestion. I'm always trying to think of new ones that have happened, but I keep overlooking classic old ones. Did I watch the truck race? I did not. You can swap the paint scheme after replay is saved. Wow. That is good to know. Is that how some people have gotten some of these reenactments like perfectly to the point where it looked like they were like staged it? They just got some similar looking crash and just switched all the cars around and the coding afterwards, after the replay was done. I need to watch the truck race from... Was that from Friday night or tonight? Where were they racing? I haven't been following NASCAR the last few weeks. I've been super busy, but yeah, I need to get caught back up. Alright, speaking of following NASCAR, let's actually keep doing the whole point of why I started this video. Alright, gonna try this again and see if Carl is pitting.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
Webcam's still a little messed up.
Okay,
There we
you're
go.
clear of pit lane.
Alright. Let's see if I can...
Don't merge yet.
Oh, that's right, I'm not even gonna wait for Edwards. I'll try it with a different car. Take TNT Man suggestion. Stewart, you shall do. Not that. Wanted to crash, but not that way.
Limit
Oh,
45.
Edwards, get back here.
3,500 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep
Don't
it
run
under
away from me, you
3,500
pussy.
in seconds. Don't merge yet.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? Save
worry,
of the year. Actually, that wasn't quite nearly as impressive as it looked. Had a lot to do with the weather modifications I did screwing up the grip on the track. But still, it looks pretty cool. Alright, I will try you, Boyer. Boyer, as the French would call you. Come on. Oh, I waited too long to accelerate that time.
Still there. Clear.
Try it on the next lap.
Car inside. Clear inside.
So I'm trying to think of exactly how it would work. TNT Man, if you could explain a little better, if you don't mind, how that works with the switching the TGI or TGA file do. So if I got a perfect run using Boyer as Edwards, for example, would then I, in the coding of the game, delete Boyer's car file and then rename Edwards to exactly what his was named before? I mean, that's my best guess, but I could be completely wrong.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Watch that
5
speed
people
now.
watching.
Keep it on 3,500.
Where'd all my viewers go? I had 8 before. I appreciate you 5 that are still watching. 'Cause God knows this point of this video isn't getting done anytime soon with how crappy I'm driving right now.
Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in seconds. Don't merge yet.
Alright, I don't need to restart. I didn't hit anything. Ooh. And Edwards is catching back up. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually get a legitimate run and not have to switch the TGA file. I might just have to try to do that at some point, but I still want to stay true to the challenge and try to do this legitimate.
Keep high.
But doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon. Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Clear inside. Inside.
Here we go. Ooh. That's the closest we've gotten.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane.
Alright. That wasn't anywhere near the real one, obviously, but still worth just taking a look at, only because same two correct cars. Contact was similar. I did it a little too soon. Similar spot of the track, roof flap still activated, and he actually did a blowover. Now he just, yeah, I did it like a second too soon. Alright, well, it's promising. Let's try again. I don't think I even damaged Edwards, so we might be going back around. So after you save the replay file, you need to import Carl Edwards TJ onto the Boyer car. So basically just overwrite Carl Edwards' car onto Boyer's, is that what you're saying? Yeah, that makes sense. You got way closer than I've ever been. So like I said, the only secret I really did is, I don't know the exact temperature I set it to, but yeah, under the game coding I set the track temperature to like negative like 100 something, and then to compensate I turned the grip up just so it wouldn't be like driving on ice. But as you can still see, even with the grip turned back up, it's still pretty loose. God damn it, NASCAR Nixon. Alright. After that promising run, I'll actually try another one.
Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in second. Don't hurt yet.
Alright. He's 11 seconds back. I'm not waiting for him. I'll try it with a different car. Or maybe I will wait for him, because I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. I wanna... Maybe not now, but after this video's done, I want to go back into the coding for this track to see what I have the settings set at exactly. So if anyone else wants to try this using the same settings I am, they can. Come here, Vickers. Let me use your nose. That sounded weird. And I waited way too long to accelerate again. Try it on the next lap. Some more practice going around the track with these settings without me spinning out. Never hurts. Captain Understeer over here. Directly turned into Captain Traction Loss.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500 in second. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in second. Don't hurt yet.
So, really random subject. I was researching around my local racetracks recently and discovered that there is a Rusty Wallace driving school at the Milwaukee Mile, which is not more than 15 miles from my house, which I used to watch the truck race at every summer or so until I stopped going there, which is really disappointing anyway. I was looking, and yeah, they have a Rusty Wallace driving school, and you can... close, but no cigar. You can go to the Rusty Wallace driving school, and it was ridiculously expensive. It's a cool idea, but just that you have to be rich to try something like that, because I shit you not, I think for like 12 laps it was like $450, and you still have like someone, I'm not sure if you have a teacher riding shotgun with you, but you can't go over like 100 miles an hour. So basically going at glorified pace lap speed, 12 laps around a short-ish track. Oh, only $450. I mean, is Rusty seriously that broke now? He can't make money signing autographs to where he needs to charge that much to have his fans try some cool racing experience for something that realistically lasts all of 5 minutes? guess it's probably targeted towards those same people that go up in those zero-gravity planes and just float around while the plane is free-falling for like $10,000 just for the hell of it, because they have nothing better to do with their money. Just don't get me wrong, if I had that much money, I'd do something like that. It's just a shame that all those fun things are targeted only towards those sorts of demographics. Is this getting pointless to watch, guys? I can't even get a single decent run going.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500. In second.
Try another run. Get back around to the front stretch and then we'll look at the comments again. Alright, I'll go slow and let Edwards catch back up to me. So I actually had luck with when I actually used him the last time. Had luck. No longer have luck. Alright, I'll check the comments after this run. This is getting ridiculous. It's like I said, how anyone is watching this, how boring and just slow going and seemingly endless this challenge is. I didn't even hit the gas that time that hard. Where are you, Edwards? Oh. I wanted him to clip me. Alright, check the comments. You wouldn't want to overwrite the car file altogether, just use WinMap2, change the paint scheme on the Boyer. That's all fine and dandy, except I literally know nothing when it comes to doing custom paint schemes for this game. Anyone that can do that has knowledge far beyond what I have. You liked my "let me use your nose" comment? Alright. Back to the mission.
Limit 45. Keep it under.
There is pride and bragging rights at stake.
Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Don't merge yet.
Go slow. Newman or Kurt Busch? Another reenactment I was thinking of doing that I thought of recently that I don't think anyone's ever really done, and it's not like a super popular or famous one, or it wasn't really spectacular, but it was big enough. If anyone remembers Kurt Busch and Tony Stewart getting together in the 2007 Daytona 500, back when they were in first and second, trying to draft off each other, and they got into each other and both destroyed each other. Thought that one might be somewhat cool to do. Although I say it might be cool to do just because it sounds really simple on the surface to do. Just two cars in first and second, easy paint schemes. One clips the other, they both go into the wall. Seems fairly simple. Of course, that would be until I try it and spin out every 5 seconds. Alright. You know what, Stewart? You know what? Why don't you go eat another freaking Whopper?
Clear inside. Inside. Clear.
Sweet, and Paul Menard just took me out to the ball game. Alright, there's Edwards. I'm gonna give this another try.
Keep it under 45. Keep it under 3,500.
I don't know, guys. If I can't get close again in like 5 minutes or so, I might just have to exit out to my mods and see what other mods I have and cars, see what else I might want to try. So I can still try to squeak out some kind of content on the stream, but without being completely bored and frustrated from this. It's completely no hope of a challenge. Edwards, here you are, I see you. Edwards, please flip me over into the front stretch wall so I can make this video. Nope, that's not how it's done, but I'll take it instead. This is getting ridiculous. Yeah, and then I'm gonna get back in front of him and watch. He's gonna pit because he has damage. Yep. He's gonna pit because he's a little bitch. Aren't you? Well, you know what? What if I say you're not pitting? Nope.
We got trouble on the front straight.
Alright guys, I'm just gonna take a quick second and just see what other mods and tracks and cars I have. Right now, I know for a fact I only, aside from some miscellaneous ones, I have mainly a bunch of versions of Daytona and a bunch of... Ooh. That's one I was working on a while ago. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll try this. Go back. No! I can't see the back and continue button on my screen. It's below where my monitor cuts off. I know it looks fine on the stream, but I have to go hit these buttons blindly. There we go. Same thing with the mods. I can just barely see them peeking up at the bottom of the monitor. I will actually load up the one I'm going to try next, at least for a couple attempts, and see if you guys can pick up on which one I'm trying. Excuse me. Try to make that as silent as possible. Oh, come on. With the player info. Hint. I'm going to be Brad Keselowski racing at Kansas, and it has to do with Kyle Busch. Does anyone know what I'm trying to reenact? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Alright. Alright. I guess I don't have Kansas on here, so I'll just go Iowa. Why not? Alright, so if you guys didn't guess by now, I think it was the fall race last year nationwide where... Nope, not doing realistic weather. Just gonna do clear. Where Keselowski was leading and then Kyle Busch took him out. That's what I'm going to be try doing. God, I can't talk. It's like I said, good thing I'm not like a Fox or an ESPN commentator. Well, if I worked for ESPN, it'd be in my contract to miss half of what went on in the race anyway. Huh. That's a camera joke. Alright. Practice. Right before I start. See if there's any more comments. More thing before I hit the hay. Paint scheme, it would look best. Do the reenactment with the same car make. Alright. Alright, have a good night, man. TNT. I will take your advice and I will do some research on messing around with the paint templates. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch broken leg. Cody, I actually got this game, as I explained in last night's stream. I got this game for Christmas, I believe, I think my freshman year of high school, so that was 9 years ago. Wow. Yeah, 1 second. Got this about 8-9 years ago. I believe it was my sweet old mother that got this for me. I was thrilled when I got it because I was obsessed with this game's demo. I think she bought it off eBay. I remember it was... I'm not gonna condone downloading things illegally, but when this game goes for $100-200 online and it's like only getting rarer, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. As long as you're not making a bunch of money from downloading an illegal version of a game, I mean, I don't care what you do. Yeah, another cool thing, when she bought this, it came with a few of these homemade discs with some of the early mods on it. Had a lot of the Project Wildfire mods. It had the original 1.201 whatever patch. Yeah. One of my best Christmas presents ever. And that's that little backstory for you. A little completely unnecessary story giving you guys some background info into my life. I appreciate you guys listening. Figured I'd give you a little something. Alright. Guess I'll try this new one that I'm working on. If there's any new people watching the stream right now, as you can see, I'm no longer using Brad Keselowski. I'm no longer at Atlanta. I got frustrated from probably 30 or 40 failed attempts, and now I'm switching over to try to reenact Logano. Oh, yeah, I guess that's right. No, it was Keselowski. That's not right. I can't be Logano when it's supposed to be Keselowski. Alright. Back to the player info. Did Keselowski race at all in this car? There we go. Texas. Don't mess with Texas, y'all. I want to go down to Texas someday. Between Texas Motor Speedway, which is honestly one of my favorite tracks. Just the amazing nightlife in Austin and Dallas. I've always been a closeted Cowboys fan. South by Southwest. There's a bunch of poisonous scorpions running around. What's not to love about Texas? Alright. See, we lost one watcher. Guess he didn't like that I switched over my reenactment attempt, but I'll try to keep those of you still watching entertained.
Keep it under 55.
Sweet, I don't think I messed with the coding of this track at all, so I might be able to race it naturally. Actually get a good natural lap in without spinning out every 5 seconds. Boris Said is a number 54 in this? Why isn't that Kyle Busch? There's Kyle Busch 51. I don't know. I don't watch this sport enough. I know I should. I think it's 54. I'm going on my memory. No one yell at me if I'm wrong. So yeah, point of this one I'm going to be doing is coming up on the front stretch. I want the 54 to clip my left rear quarter panel, spin out somewhat into the infield, and then come back up and back into the safer barrier near the start-finish line.
Inside. Clear.
And that's what we're doing. Come on. Boris Said. Is he the guy that only races road courses mainly and spun out Greg Biffle on purpose and caused that horrible David Rudiman crash way back when? Or am I just completely imagining that? I don't know. You guys probably watch more NASCAR than I do, so you should probably know a little bit better. Alright, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. I'm sorry guys if I'm not being more entertaining. So like I said, I'm new to this. I'm used to relying on editing to make myself exciting. Kyle was in the 54 in Xfinity, that's what I thought. Guess I just switched the driver around a lot. 2009 Talladega flip, Newman. Dude, yeah, get NASCAR. Dude, get this game for Christmas. This is one of the best, literally one of the best gifts I ever got. It is a lot of money, yes, I know. But if I was this old and still wanted to play this game, I probably would have bought that. I mean, hell, I spent $500 on a drone a week ago. That's money I'm never going to get to see again. Could have it in savings, but nope. Just blowing it on more toys for myself. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Switch back to the game. Just go back to... No. I'll just keep Boris Head's car. It's going to be too much work to go back through the player info and go all the way back up to the 54s since I have so many cars for this mod. And figure out which track Bush actually raced at versus Boris said. That's just going to be a lot of work. I've already bored you guys enough. I'll just keep right to the action. Landon Castle. Does he ever won a race? Alright, Boris. That was my headphones dropping. I'm not usually mean like this, but what kind of name is Boris? I mean, honestly, that sounds like a name someone would give to, like, their Great Dane or Saint Bernard or some shit. Come here, Boris. Boris, wanna go outside? Speaking of Boris, he snuck past me and I didn't even see him. Watch me power through this turn. Pretending it's all skill and not that I have the AI difficulty set down at all. This is just how good I am. Oh, you little bitch. Oh, you little bitch. Oh, I saved it though. I like how I wrecked him and I was calling him a bitch. Sounds like Kyle Busch or Danica Patrick. They wreck someone and then they start whining. Watch me slingshot past him here and get this perfectly. Nope. Nope. I'm just gonna nail the inside wall instead. That would have hurt. If there was no Hans device, his head would have whiplashed right into the wall right there. Maybe even if there was. Jetpack Jack. Tell you what, if I win the lottery, by the time your birthday comes around, I'll buy this game for you. Is that a deal? Only if I win the lottery. Nice save. I know, though. Was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Look at me pretending I'm actually good versus disregarding the fact that I have the AI difficulty turned way down. Alright, anyway, let's try that again. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to restart the session because I think I damaged him there, so he's gonna be in the pits. As cool as that info is about changing the car around in the editing and the replay viewer, I just feel it's cheating a little bit. Well, not cheating, just taking a shortcut. I want to do these 100% legitimate. Alright. Maybe? Nope. Nope. Next lap I'll try. Need to bump draft him past that guy. Sweet, it actually worked. David Starr and JJ Yaley. Has JJ Yaley ever won a race? I've been hearing that name for like over 10 years. Can't think of a race he's ever won. Oh, God. I waited too long again. Alright, next lap. Of course, if I... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nope. That wasn't exactly a good save. That was me sucking. Looks like I got some kind of engine there. I'd hope so if I'm driving a car. Friggin' Flintstoning it up here. Have the floor panel cut out and I'm just running around with my feet like Fred and Barney. Where did he go? This track isn't that big. Whatever. I feel like I want to do something not reenactment related at the end of this video, but not quite yet, just to give something that people that are still watching a little something exciting to watch versus me failing at driving around a track attempt after attempt. Maybe I could do a really quick race at Bone Crusher. Something like that. That might be good. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a short 5-lap race at Bone Crusher for you guys after I'm done giving up on this. I don't even know why I'm still going. I don't see. Oh. That was completely accidental, actually. Alright, need to find Borised. As I was saying before, I think before I spun out and got interrupted by myself, I know if I do this perfectly, do this reenactment using this setup, someone in the comments when I post the final video is going to be, "Oh, that wasn't Kyle Busch, that was Borised's car, this sucks, dislike, unsubscribe." Which I know is a little bit of exaggeration, but that's a little bit on par to some of the comments I've seen in past videos. Where literally every single detail, including the AI, isn't perfect and it's deserving of a dislike. Boris. Boris! Why'd you do that, Boris? How long have we been doing this even? Hour and 10 minutes. Holy shnikes. Oh my goodness. A comment just popped up. A comment that I've been waiting for ever since I posted that particular video in question. I won't explain it out loud unless I'm asked specifically, in which case I'll have to explain it to you guys. Sorry, I just caused a big one at Talladega. It's a little too cliche. I saw FK Hater. What does that mean? What does that mean? Do you watch any Griff Dog? Yes, that username does ring a bell, so I know I have watched some of his videos. Cause the big one at Bristol. Maybe I could try, but in all honesty, like, unless I tweak the track coding and turn all the the AI like deceleration and panic deceleration like almost down to 0. Even if I go the wrong way, the second I hit the first line, they all just stop. Alright. Sorry, I'm just catching back up in the comments, everyone. That's why I am silent right now. Joey Coulter's flip at Daytona. I saw that earlier. I do have to put that on my to-do list. So, I think that was that a single truck accident? Because I know he got turned head-on into the wall, started getting airborne, and then went into the fence with his back and kind of sheared off of the fence that way. Alright. So, here's the tracks I have right now. You know what? Just to keep you guys entertained, I did a good solid hour of the reenactment attempts. Now I'm just trying to entertain you guys. And myself. Who am I kidding? I'm trying to make myself not bored too. So let's do a short race at Bone Crusher. Let's do the late models. These are honestly my favorite cars to drive. They feel realistic, especially in dirt. They have a cool cockpit interior view. Let's do the Flame Skull with the gas mask on. It's like if Ghost Rider was a stoner. Alright. So, those of you unfamiliar with Bone Crusher, this is a pretty fun track. 2012. Yeah, I knew it was the trucks. Didn't know what year it was, though. Hornaday went under him. Huh. It's pretty spectacular. I think still obviously the most spectacular crash I've ever seen was Austin Dillon last year. Obviously, the track... Do any of you have iRacing? I do not, Jetpack. I want to, though. Doesn't it cost like $10 a month or something, and you need a racing wheel? Yeah, of course you need a racing wheel, because if they let in any little jackass like me, I'd be spinning out every 5 seconds and getting either booted from the server or just pissing off everyone in general. Yeah, one of the more impressive aspects of that Austin Dillon crash was just how quickly he stopped. He was going they were probably slowing down and checking up after they finished. He had to have been going at least 170, barrel rolled, hit that pole, and literally went from 170 and slowed down after hitting that pole to a complete stop within like 20 feet. Or maybe 30 or 40. It's hard to tell distances in the video of that track, but still, he basically stopped. And in doing so, when he stopped, when he was frozen in midair, if you watch the replay, you can see the entire pack go under him while he's just in midair. They're obliterated from the catch fence. Joey Coulter practice flip. I'm not aware that he flipped in practice. When and which track? I'm curious to hear, because I can't remember that off the top of my head. Alright, time for some Bone Crusher.
Ready now. Going green.
This is a fun track, you guys. A giant, high-banked dirt figure 8. Is there anything better? Mopar. Should turn the difficulty up a little higher, but I guess it's probably fine where it's at. Do you know what I should have done, though, before I even get started? Because I started doing this yesterday. God. Why can I not do a simple task without having some sort of brain fart along the way? Turning yellow flags off. So that way the second there's a crash, the race doesn't get stopped. Alright. Try this again. I'll go back to see when Joey Coulter's practice crash was. Daytona 500 practice. When was that? This year or last year? I can't think. I must have never seen that one. I can think of a Parker Kligerman when he flipped in the practice for the 500 either last year or the year before that. Joey Coulter flip at practice ain't ringing any bells for me. Could be completely brain farting again though. What else would be new in this stream? Use a phone for iRacing? That doesn't sound glitchy and annoying at all for other people that are actually racing with a legit setup. Some guy turning into them with his phone, Kirby tilt and tumble style. Oh, that was an old reference. I know there's been a million other games that use that feature since, but that was the first thing that came to mind when I thought of an interactive motion sensing game. Oh. And now I can't even drive in a straight line. I really apologize for you guys. Kligerman, that's what I thought. Alright, so I wasn't. So for the first time this stream, I wasn't completely stupid trying to remember something. Like I have been this entire stream with my terrible memory and commentating in general. Alright, let's try this again.
Pace car's in.
Alright, let's actually get a good run this time.
Whoa, 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 slow down. Green flag, green flag.
It's a fun view. Those few seconds you can't see crap except for the sky. Just gonna go on the inside here a little bit. Whoa, everyone's checking up. Whoa, everyone's checking up. And screwing me up as a result. I did not even see how many laps I did. Oh, already got a car upside down. Oh, I only did 5 laps? God damn it, I already ruined my chances of winning. Even more so. Jesus Christ. Oh, he just got obliterated. You know, just for entertainment's sake, I'm going to switch to the outside cam so you can see more of what's going on around me in this hellhole. Whoa. Oh. What place am I in? What place am I in? Looks like I'm in the teens. Whoa, that was close. What place am I in? Oh, I'm still in 30th.
You got a slow car up on the right. Car stopped on the left. Here comes the leader.
Okay, did one of those early laps not count? Why is it saying being lapped even though I don't think I ever got lapped? I could be completely wrong. Well, I guess the point of this wasn't about winning. It was about destruction. I wish there was a look back button in this game. I know there's the mirror, but I wish there was a button where you could have a reverse look without having to go to replay. Whoa! That was the closest I've seen a car come to flipping without actually flipping. He pirouetted. That's the correct use of that word. Oh, number 34 wants to dance, huh? You want to dance, huh? God damn it.
Your front end's all smashed in.
No way this little fucker's beating me to the finish line. No way you're beating me to the finish line. Well, I guess you did anyway.
One more lap to go. You're now in the top 20. Keep digging. There's the flag. It's over. Bring it on home and let's
well, was that fun, everyone? Did that make your nights? Try to do a blowover going forward. That actually sounds fun. I think I know which track I can do that at. Best luck I have for blowovers of that sorts. What kind of name is that? OPPG IHOP. Alright, whoever made this mod didn't put too much creativity into the names, at least making them seem realistic. Alright, so right now I'm going to take Swag Dale Jr. fans' suggestion and try to do a frontwards blowover, which I'm going to try to do with the iRock mod. Not the regular one. I have like a 90s iRock or 80s, I think. Yep, here we go. iRock Z version 1. I can't see, the bottom's cut off. For me, at least. Player info. It's one thing I didn't like about iRock, or two things. The cars were just bare bones. They should have had some sort of paint scheme. And two, I don't like how there were so few cars. So few racers. Yes, I know it was the International Race of Champions, and you can't have a million champions, but I think they could have filled the racetrack a little more than they did with that series. Do I even have Talladega 70s, 80s in here? In here? Talladega 70s, 80s. Let's try to do this. A frontwards blowover. Clint Boyer near flip nationwide series at Dover. That'd be interesting. A front blowover happened at Le Mans once. Yeah, I saw that. No, it wasn't Peter Weber. I know he flipped in one of the Le Mans races. I don't think there's footage of that one. Same year, I believe, though. Forza. I do not own Forza. For those of you interested, if you ever want to see any racing games for my PS3, I don't own too many. I own MotorStorm, which is literally one of the first games ever made for PS3. Alright, I have MotorStorm, I have Gran Turismo 5, I have Dirt 2. There's a couple others I can't remember. Oh yeah, Need for Speed. Which Need for Speed do I have?
Don't go over 70.
Oh, I can't think. Whatever it was something 2. Come on, I gotta figure this out. It's gonna bug me if I...
Don't merge yet.
Shift to Unleash. That's what I was thinking of. This game's alright. All I remember... nice graphics, nice racing gameplay, but the crash physics are so glitchy, it's comical. You go sideways into a grass trap or a gravel trap and your car stops to like 20 miles an hour, you do a roll and a half and just, it basically looks like you just fell into tar. You just get, that was a horrible analogy. Something super sticky that'll slow you down immediately. No dirty comments, anyone. Alright, let's try a frontwards blowover. Nope. The backstretch will be better. Ooh. Maybe I'll show you guys a cool little, I don't want to say glitch or an Easter egg, but something weird I noticed on one of my Daytona tracks. I'll show you after I can try to get this. Maybe if I get clipped by this guy first. Nope. There we go. Oh. Does that count? Does that count as a frontwards blowover? I'd say so. I'd say so. Let's check it out. I go, that first one didn't work, so I just slam into the wall, and the second time it works. That was close enough. Wouldn't you say, Swagdale Jr.? Did I remember your name correctly? I just remembered that blindly. Swagdale Jr. fan? Oh, that was close. Speed is key, yes, for sure. That's why I did it at this track, very first try. 10 out of 10. Why, thank you very much. Alright, now that I actually did that fairly quickly, now I like how this stream isn't anything what it's titled as anymore. Now I'm just messing around for the audience that I have left. I'm not complaining. I'm having fun as long as you guys are having fun watching this. Alright. I think I have to have no. It's gonna have to hit those continue and back buttons blindly because they're a little bit cut off below where my monitor starts on my screen. No. I meant to hit back. Is it down here? There we go. Alright. Which car? I'll just use the regular these. Get to show you guys a little weird thing I have discovered in one of my Daytona tracks. Keselowski. Everyone always likes watching him crash, so why not use him? Everyone hates Brad Keselowski. I honestly do not mind him at all. Yeah, he's a little cocky, especially for his age, but without opening up a shitstorm by saying this to you, no one realizes that that's literally what Keselowski does. Racing rough, kind of being a little snobby asshole at times, at least in retrospect. Or I can't even talk, not retrospect, but it seems like at the time, and then later on, it just seems cool what he did at the time. A lot of stuff he does reminds me of a young Dale Earnhardt. I really hope I don't get a shitstorm for saying that, but just my personal opinion. Alright. So at Daytona 1988, to my knowledge, I think I may have taken restrictor plates off at one point, but I have nothing else modded in this track. So let's see if I can do what I usually do on command. Yeah, restrictor plates are definitely off with how fast he went before my way. I don't want to give away too much of what I'm trying to show you before it actually happens, but in case I can't get it to happen, I just explain it a little bit. So basically, if I can rub up against someone's fender correctly, I can basically create basically an open-wheeled airborne crash. Let's see if I can test this on Gordon. Holy crap, he was going fast. Let's wait for Boyer to catch up, as the French would call him. Except the French would never say the word ketchup. There we go. There we go. That was a perfect example. So yeah, his wheel just clipped me and he went flying through the air. That happens only at this track, at least that I've been able to discover. I haven't been able to find another track where this happens. Yeah, watch this. Ooh. That gave me an idea. Aside from there being no pack, it's the complete run track and different... Well, I guess it's the right era of cars, but that looked a little similar to how Austin Dillon flipped. Went up off of someone's back tire, barrel rolled, went into the catch fence once. I would say I'd want to use this track if I were to try to recreate Austin Dillon's blowover, but there's no safer, but none of the stuff looks updated. That's why I'd want to figure out what part of the coding for this track is making it do that to the cars that it otherwise doesn't for any of the other tracks I've tried. Let's see if I can do that again on command. See if I have any comments. I hope the junior fans wouldn't be pissed off if I said that, as much as I like Keselowski and find a few similarities to him and Senior. It doesn't change the fact that Junior is by far my favorite driver. And that makes me hate Logano that much more since he... Forgot how it all worked. I don't remember it exactly, but it's either the race before, after, or during the whole incident he had with Kenseth. Logano, like... Yeah, I think Logano beat out Junior by like one position, if I'm remembering correctly. And yeah, Junior took second in that last chase race before he got eliminated, where if he would have won, he otherwise would have advanced. Am I remembering that correctly, or am I just delusional at this point? My NASCAR knowledge is limited, to say the least. All right, Gordon, wanna go flying? Wanna go for a ride? Oh nope, it's my turn to ride. Trying to flip out of the track. Or would that be a... Oh, easy. Now that I showed you this guy, I'm just gonna keep doing your guys' suggestions, because this is the most fun I've had this whole live stream. I'll use these for this. I'm just gonna go back to Talladega 70s, 80s to try to get back out of the track. Unless... if I see one more interesting on the way down. Dover 13. Kansas, Kentucky. Laguna Seca. That is a fun track to race at. It's a little slippery in this version of this game. At least that version of the track. Here we go. So maybe if I start racing at Laguna Seca in this track more, I'll up the grip just a little bit. But yeah, in Gran Turismo 5, and in this game using some Indy cars, man, that track is fun. Another track that's pretty fun to race at. I know it has some really grim history and probably hasn't been used since, but Kyalami, that track with that horrible Tom Price accident, that dude basically got obliterated, the dude that was carrying the extinguisher. Anyway, that track is actually really fun to race at in this game. I know I posted a couple of gameplay videos from that track in the past, but if you've never raced at Kyalami, do it. I think it's in South Africa. I have no idea. Alright, so I'm trying to flip out of the track. I guess the easiest way would probably be doing it on the backstretch. Yeah, it's really easy to get out of this track. So there's no fencing almost. The good old days of high-tech safety. What's that? Head and neck restraint? We don't need that. Fences around the track? Nah, we don't need those either. Nah. God damn it. Try this. Oh, that was close. I have a better idea. Maybe I'll just do an actual race, and then build up that momentum. Then I'll try to flip out of the track. Could try the Allison flip here, I could. Davey Allison flip at Pocono. Yeah, the Tom Price accent was awful. That's why I almost didn't want to mention it. Davey Allison flip at Pocono. I haven't been able to find a good version of Pocono where it actually has a somewhat accurate infield to how that track once was / still is. It always just seems like it has the same infield where it's just a big grass field and then the guardrail kind of juts out really quickly. I'd want to try to find a version where the guardrails were all kind of sparsely spaced out and really low like they were when Davey Allison had his wreck there. Alright, so you guys are gonna see me try to do a big one on purpose. I love my computer. Graphics are all maxed out. I'm gonna using a mod that's known for causing frame rate issues. Doing a full race with the entire pack, and I'm still well over 30 frames per second, peaking around 100 somewhere. Alright, let's see if I can do my cheat way to get to qualify first without getting black flagged. Oh, no, I didn't start fast enough. I know I have the coding messed around and tweaked a little bit on this track where I have the bump drafting distance turned down and the panic deceleration turned down, so I basically have this exact track program for making big crashes, even the computers. Let's look at it from first-person view. Let's have this turn into a wreck avoidance challenge, which is going to inevitably be probably before one lap's even done. Come on, you guys. I know you can do it. I know you have it in you. Or I'll just try to take first place. Yeah, look at all of them. How are they not wrecking yet? Oh, oh, oh. Yep, he's coming back. Yep. There it is. There it is. Oh. Guess that's the grip a little high. That was surprisingly anticlimactic. Elliott Sadler at Pocono crash. See, that's another one. No one even knows exactly how that dude hit the wall, thanks to the embankment, I should say. That was more of like a dirt wall than it was an actual barrier. No one really knows how he even hit that wall, so that'd be a hard reenactment to do, especially since no one even knows how the majority of that crash went. I think I tried... If you watch one of my really old compilation videos from like 6-7 years ago, I tried doing a really, really poor quality version of Elliott Sadler's Pocono crash. If you guys ever want to go browse through my archive sometimes. Try wreck avoidances. That'd be a good idea. I'd have to have a game basically set up to where I need to grab a new battery real quick. Hold on. Alright, you guys are going to get to watch me change battery. Except the camera has to go off first. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, it's still there. Alright, battery's coming out. I really apologize. I know this is the second time I've had to do this. So like I said, I'm using a DSLR for my webcam, actually. And unfortunately, the one I have, the batteries come out. Oh. Yeah, the batteries come out and you have to charge them that way. There's no power plug for the camera itself. It's the one downside to using a DSLR, right? Batteries switched back. Now you guys can see my ugly face again. Dale Jr., Michigan, 2016 crash. I can't necessarily... So like I said, I haven't been following up on NASCAR this... Hey. Alright, just making sure the stream's still working, sorry. Haven't been following up with NASCAR nearly as much as I should be this year. Sorry guys, just reading the comments really quickly. Casey Kane crash 2013 Daytona. Another one I had in mind doing was, speaking of Casey Kane, was Casey Kane wrecking Danica this year. That'd be a fairly easy and fun one to do. Alright, back to the game. Alright, I'm gonna try causing one more big one at this track, and then I'll take... Sorry, I'm getting everyone's name mixed up now. I have so many people commenting. I'm getting everyone mixed up. I'll take Cody's suggestion and go back to that Daytona 88 and try causing a glitchy big one. Trying to get that wheel hop going on. Alright. I'm gonna cheat this time. I'm gonna drive up to the front before the green flag, just so I can be in front, so I can cause maximum destruction. So like I said, I don't know if there's any new viewers right now, but as you can tell, obviously, I'm not doing the title of the video anymore. I got frustrated about an hour in and just kind of switched over to things that would entertain the viewers and myself. So hopefully this is a decent compromise, watching me just fuck around instead. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but this is my favorite view to race in. What's your guys' favorite view playing this game? I played the third person car for a long time. Whoa, I saw someone go barrel rolling in the rearview mirror. Oh, he's still on the inside of me. That sounded wrong. He's still down low. How come so much NASCAR terminology can sound perverted out of context? 3 abreast. 3 wide. He's inside, he's down low. Does anyone else ever notice that, or is it just me? Holy wow. Oh, nope, yep, there we go. There we go. I'd say that's a decent big one. I don't think I could have hit that wall any harder head on if I wanted, or if I tried. Now I'm just watching the... You guys are about a 15-second delay from me playing the game until it's showing up on YouTube, so on things like this, I just go back and watch it really quickly. More comments. Too slow. I'm going as fast as I can. Alright, let's go back to Daytona 88. I'll take Cody's suggestion. Let's watch the replay first. Because everyone is crashing. Alright. Go back to Daytona 88. Try to cause a huge pile up there for, yeah, those of you new watching right now. I saw a couple new watchers come in right now. I was racing at Daytona 88 earlier and showed the other viewers that there's a glitch I discovered. Why do I keep going back? I mean to switch the mod. There we go. Which mod should I do? Daytona 88. I'll do these 2000s cars, why not? Actually, no, I'll just do the regular old Cup mod. Does anyone notice the original Cup mod still has the best damage out of any of them? I think this is it. Is it? I can't see because the bottom part of my screen's cut off on my monitor. So I can fit all the streaming stuff up onto my monitor. I know you guys can't see. Oh. What kind of cars are these? I don't know what kind of cars these are, but... Oh, this is the 80s mod. Is it? Oh, yeah. Who shall I be? How many 75s do I have? Jesus. Guess I downloaded a lot of cars for this mod. Ooh, I saw... thought that was Cale Yarborough at first. Lake Speed, sure. How can you not be in NASCAR with a last name like that? Alright. Back to Daytona 88. I know I haven't asked or checked on it in a while, but if there's anything wrong with either the gameplay audio or my microphone, just let me know. I have no way of monitoring it right now, so I'm basically going on your guys' word, how everything sounds and looks. So if there's anything messed up, don't hesitate to tell me. That's what I meant to say. Do a 0 to hero in 5 laps. Sorry guys, just reading the comments again. I just saw trucks as a suggestion for me trying this, so I'll actually do that. That's a good idea. Come on. Here we go. Ooh, I think the truck mod I have in the game folder right now is actually really cool because there's actually hands on the steering wheel in cockpit mode, so it looks somewhat realistic. Here we go. For those of you wondering why I'm wearing all dress clothes and a tie, I just filmed a wedding this night. Just got done a few hours ago, actually. Came right home and jumped on here so I can make more content for you guys. You're welcome. It looks great. I saw a suggestion before I meant to comment on. Yeah, do a 0 to hero in 5 laps. Do you want me to do that legitimately, or do you want me to do it to where I've been able to practice jumping off when the pace lap starts to be able to fly past everyone before I get to the start-finish line and not getting black flagged? So I can try to do it legitimately, or I could try to do it that way. Alright, here we go.
Drivers,
Yep.
start your engines.
I don't know how quite good it looks graphics and quality-wise on your end, but can we just take a moment to appreciate how decent this game's graphics are for being almost 15 years old of a game? I mean, I see games that are a couple years old that have worse graphics than this game. Alright, once again, I'm gonna cheat just so I can get up to the front and cause a big crash. Holy cats, guys, this has been going on for almost 2 hours. Alright, I gotta try to do the wheel hop crashes to try to show people that haven't seen it yet that might be new watching right now. I'm gonna speed up a little bit more before I do it. I'll get up to full speed. I'll try to do it coming out of turn 4 to hopefully pile as much people up as possible. Hold your mom in the pits for 15 seconds. Oh my god. Why are they going so slow? I turned the difficulty up a little high. Not really high, but enough. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, it almost worked. How about that save, though? There you go. Nope. Didn't work that time. Oh, I didn't even get a big crash out of it either. Well, that was anticlimactic. Alright, I'll try that again.
Drivers.
Do I have a boyfriend? Is that best friend or boyfriend? Well, I could say both. Just kidding. But seriously.
Drivers, start your engine.
Do I like Matt Crafton? I can't say enough either way because I don't know too much about him. I just like his car design and the number. Do Hornaday flip next. That's either the second or third time I've gotten that suggestion, so I might have to try Hornaday's flip. I'm assuming from 2010, 2011, whenever that was, at Talladega, when he barrel rolled a couple times on the front stretch right after the finish line. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Can't think of any other times he's rolled.
Get ready now. Going green.
Ooh.
Pit car's in.
Oh, I didn't go fast enough this time.
Green flag, green flag. Green
Speaking of Ron Hornaday, a cool little story I didn't even put together until a little while ago. So yeah, speaking of Ron Hornaday, I don't know when the exact year was. It was either 2012, I want to say. 2011, 2012. If not, maybe like another year, give or take. But that was the last year they ran the truck races at the Milwaukee Mile, my hometown track. And as much as that sucks, because I love that track and it has so much history behind it, that's basically just sitting vacant and crumbling away now. That, as much as that sucked that it was the last truck race at that track, I was at that race and I have a picture of Ron Hornaday, who won that race, coming right across the finish line with the checkered flag waving. That was before I had any nice cameras, so it's not like a spectacular picture by any means. It's good enough, though, to where you can see what's going on. Just kind of cool knowing that I captured a little piece of history without realizing at the time, knowing that that would be that last race ran at that track, at least for any sort of NASCAR series. Alright, get up towards the front. I have like the difficulty up at like in the lower 90s. I don't know how I'm flying past these people with this much ease. Alright. Tire rub. Tire rub. Come on. There we go. It didn't quite work the way I wanted it to, but that glitchy hop up into the air like that is what I was trying to get at. That happens only at this track. Yeah, that. Can anyone explain that? What part of the coding inside the track folder is causing that? I haven't been able to discover that on any other track. Almost did the bell flip. Oh yeah, kind of. Mike Skinner at Charlotte. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Well, I'm glad the quality is somewhat decent, because when I tried doing this last night, it was alright. It took a while to process once the video was actually uploaded after the stream ended. It took a while to upload, but once it was, I guess my output settings for the streaming software I'm using were only at like 720. And yeah, the resolution wasn't great. I tried adjusting it. I upped the resolution, I upped the bit rate. I tried doing it so it's in 1080. I'm not quite sure if it's working. I'll have no way of telling, or being able to tell until after I'm done. But if what you guys are telling me is true, hopefully it looks good right now, so that's good. I'm driving one hand and using a mouse to do the other. There we go. Right. I hate to say it, guys, but maybe like another 10-15 minutes I'm probably gonna have to go. Unfortunately, I work tomorrow, and it's 2:15, or not 2, it's 2 right on the dot. I'll get going at 2:15. Is anyone watching this in a different time zone? Is it different than 2 anywhere else? Alright, someone throw some suggestions for what I should do for the last 15 minutes. That was interesting. Did the wheel hop thing, but not quite in the way that I was anticipating.
Cars are everywhere in turn 3.
Yeah, I know, I caused it, dumbass. slow motion. Oh, ironically, there's no rollovers in that. Alright, I'll finish watching this replay while you guys throw out some suggestions. R. Petty. I don't know if I quite believe that Richard Petty was driving trucks in 2014. That would have been awesome. I don't know how accurate that is, though. Do a stream where I just mess around. Yeah, well, that's pretty much what this one turned into. It's 12 for me, so we got someone over on the West Coast. Sweet. Got someone 2 time zones away watching this. Miguel Paludo crash at Daytona. That's a good suggestion. It's 3 here, so we got someone watching on the West Coast and on the East Coast. Sweet. Miguel Paludo, however that's pronounced, crash at Daytona. I would try that now. I'm not sure I have the right... I'm not sure if I have his car. I'd have to check. Who is Cale Gale? Someone elaborate, please. I'm going to try Indy cars at Talladega, because that just sounds awesome. And that's one of the first suggestions I saw. Indy car at Talladega. No. Didn't mean to hit continue. Tony versus Matt Bristol. Oh, Cale Gale, a one-win wonder. Tony versus Matt at Bristol. Is that the one where Tony whipped his helmet at Matt? Double fisting it and all. That was back before people supposedly got fined for getting out of their cars afterwards. Except they did that for like one person and just stopped enforcing that rule whatsoever. Alright. Last 10 minutes of messing around. I'll make it fun. Gonna do some IndyCar at Talladega. Talladega 70s, 80s, because why not? It's indisputed that that's one of the most popular Talladega tracks at in this game. Going down to Talladega, Alabama, home of the super speedway. Okay, I'll stop pissing off my main demographic now by making fun of the southern accent. Live in Wisconsin, Minnesota, yeah. Fellow Midwesters. Speaking of Minnesota, it's going to be quite a battle. Who wins the NFC North this year, the Vikings or the Packers? Vikings got us last year only because literally every single one of our starters, basically, except for Rodgers, was injured. But hell, you guys have a really good team. There's no disputing Adrian Peterson's one of the best running backs possibly ever. You guys have a hell of a budding quarterback in Teddy Bridgewater. Got a few other weapons on offense that I can't really remember. Yeah, it's going to be a fierce battle for the NFC North this year. Can't wait for football season to start. Wait, why am I doing practice? Going right to a race. This is going to be fun.
Start your engines.
Sorry, should have given an epilepsy warning there. So for the last 13 minutes, I live in Michigan. K&M Cup Series. Where in Michigan? I've got a buddy that lives out there. Kyle Larson crash was awesome. Thank you. I thought I was going to get more heat for that one than I did for there being no safer barrier, but luckily only one person said something and they were actually nice about it. They were just pointing it out. They actually did read the description where I said I couldn't find a track without the safer barrier or getting airborne. When this track, or this game, you can't really get airborne in the way he did, hitting the wall head on like he did. Like, the only way you can really get airborne from hitting the wall like that in this game is you have to be more of like in an angle, hitting it more with the side of your car. I don't know, unless I just am not hitting the walls head on hard enough. I'm yet to get it in this game where I hit the wall super hard head on and then like the whole car either comes off the ground or just the back end. Because that happens a lot in real life. I just haven't seen that yet in this game. At least for me. I'm sure there's probably a few people who have done it before. Alright, so this is going to be mainly can we survive one lap challenge. Stay behind everyone. They might be wrecking before we even get out of turn 2. Already at 200 miles an hour. 210. 220. Oh. Spoke early before I shifted. Oh no, I'm topping out at 224. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Well, I think that just killed two birds with one stone when someone earlier suggested try getting the car out of the track. And that's another, this is another easy way to do this 0 to hero in 5 laps, because there goes another guy. And you might wreck more people. Nope. How did he not hit anyone there? Alright, I don't know if another wreck's coming. Suppose I should check out that replay. 1, if not 2 cars went out of the track. Let's watch this. Yep. Bye-bye. Who was that other guy that I thought might have went out? Oh, the purple car did. Nope. Just the yellow one did. Who was that yellow guy anyway? Tony Canon. Whoa! Anyone see that? That 38 cargo flying in the foreground. Need to switch that. 38, where are you? Graham Rahal. Let's look at that from his perspective. Jeez. He was in the air for a good 2 seconds. That looks kind of like Vitor Mira's crash at the Milwaukee Mile back in like 2010. Walsh missed field goal against Seahawks in playoffs, yeah. I remember that. I watched that live, and I laughed. And as terrible as that is, at least you guys, at least the Vikings, you guys, like you play on the team, at least the Vikings lost the game from one fluke error versus the Packers losing the NFC Championship game the year before when they literally would not stop pulling idiotic moves out of their asses. Go Packers. Amen. Do I have Instagram? I do not. No. No what? No to the Go Packers? Blair Walsh doesn't suck. He had an almost perfect year. He just missed that one play in negative 20-degree temperature. Alright, I'll try another Indy race. Yeah, as much as that one field goal might have killed you guys, that couldn't have been any more painful than being up by 16 points with 5 minutes left, giving up a easy touchdown, going for an onside kick attempt, and then having the kick bounce off our tight end's face, and then having Marshawn Lynch run 25 yards untouched. And then the 2-point conversion where Russell Wilson was basically sacked at the 30-yard line, but then threw up a ball blindly basically behind his back, and then somehow fell right into the arms of one of their players, and the 2-point conversion was good. That game was over 2 years ago, going on 2.5. I literally still, like on a weekly basis, just think to myself, just all upset, we should have won that game. I don't know if anyone here is a fan of Bill Burr, the comedian, but he's a huge Boston Red Sox fan because he's from the area, and I listen to his podcast, and he tells this story about every now and then. Apparently the 86 Red Sox should have won the series and just blew it in the last few games. He's still, like, 30, 35 years later, just every now and then just goes, I can't believe we lost that series. Which is how I feel I'll be talking about that Packer-Seahawks game for decades to come. Because everyone knows the stakes that were at hand. If we would have won this... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that was almost a good save. Almost. Only counts in horse grenades. Any Parks and Rec fans, anyone? Andy Dwyer. By the way, I'm sorry guys for just rambling on about nothing. Just like the 1998 playoffs. Oh yeah, Gary Anderson. Wide right. Although that's another thing where you guys can't get angry at him, because he literally had a perfect season that year up until that point. And Blair Walsh... I didn't know football players hold stakes. Big Bird. What? You're gonna have to be a little clearer, Canon. Alright. I'm gonna try one last thing, just for the hell of it, before I get going. Yeah. I think one thing any football team can agree on is how sad it is how much talent the Detroit Lions have wasted in the last 2.5 decades without a single playoff win since 1991 to show for it. They had Herman Moore, arguably one of the best receivers of the time, of his era. Then they had Barry Sanders, and he literally carried that team on his back the entire time he was playing until he got forced into his early retirement at age 30-something. And now Calvin Johnson, one of the best receivers, arguably, of all time. Here, Minnesota. Let's go here. Could not load track. That's because I'm using IndyCar. In celebration of my Minnesota friend, let's do a couple laps around at this track, and then I'm going to get going because I really need to go to sleep. But I really do appreciate you guys that are still watching, actually watching this. Thanks for sticking around with me for 2+ hours. Minnesota. Yeah, the NBA Finals this year were sad. I was Sorry, reading comments. I was biasly rooting for Golden State because I'll be the first to admit Curry turned me into a bandwagon basketball fan this year. I hate people that talk down upon that, say when people say negative things about someone when they get into basketball because someone's doing good. It's like, how or why? Is anyone a fair weather fan of basketball if they got into it in the 90s during the Bulls, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen era? No, they just liked watching good basketball. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I was rooting for Golden State. That's amazing they blew that 3-1 game lead. As much as I wanted them to win, and as much as I don't necessarily, not a huge fan of LeBron, I will say it's about time Cleveland had something go for them in that city. I forgot the exact year. I think it was 1964. Yeah, it's been 52 years since any professional sporting team, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, etc., has won a championship of that city. So as much as I'm not a huge fan of LeBron, he deserved it. Although I will say it's hilarious, all those Cleveland Cavalier fans sitting there crying and chanting LeBron's name and going there trying to squeeze in the front row at the championship celebration parade trying to get a peek of LeBron. Were the same fans that 5 years ago were burning his jerseys and cursing his name when he signed down to the Miami Heat. All those same fans are now pulling their half-burned LeBron jerseys out of their wastebasket. Oh no, you won us a championship, we love you. Oh, whoa. That was completely accidental, believe it or not. It's in here rambling on about basketball in a NASCAR video. That's not even about what I was trying to... what I originally made it for anymore. Let's watch this. That was a big one. That was a big one. That deserves another view. Yeah, that was completely accidental. Well, that view sucked. Didn't even catch the last half of it, or the first half of it. Alright, one more view of this cool accidental crash, then I'll get going. Yes, I know I don't want to go. I can't tell if Canon is being sarcastic or not. Quit sucking dick, Cody. It's funny. I can't tell if you're completely serious or if you're just trolling the crap out of me. Either way, it's funny. Well, you better watch yourself, KN. I've seen your videos and I was actually a fan, but all that crap talk, sarcastic or not, maybe I'll have to second guess myself if I decide to watch one of your videos. No, I'm kidding. If you keep watching my stream, I'll return the favor and watch your stuff. Alright, I really appreciate you guys watching, staying up this late with me. Next video I do, I'll try to do one. No, never mind, I work tomorrow. Monday night. I'll do another one. And I will pick a reenactment I'll try to do. I'll actually stick to it. I'll try to get bored a lot less quickly to try to stay true to the content I'm originally trying to create. Here I am rambling again. It's late. Alright. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night, and I will see you next time.